Jamestown, founded in 1607, was the first permanent English settlement in North America. It promised opportunity, adventure, and wealth for those willing to brave the unknown. But the reality was far harsher. The settlers faced deadly challenges, including starvation, disease, and conflict with indigenous peoples. Survival in Jamestown was a struggle that tested the limits of human endurance, resourcefulness, and cooperation. This video will explore how the colonists endured, what strategies they used to survive, and the lessons learned from the early years of English America. The Virginia Company of London funded the settlement. Its goal was to establish a profitable colony in the New World. The first group of settlers arrived in May 1607, landing along the James River. They built a triangular fort to protect themselves from both local tribes and rival European powers. The location was marshy, with brackish water and mosquitoes, creating ideal conditions for disease. Many settlers were unprepared for the harsh realities of the environment. They were gentlemen and craftsmen, not farmers or laborers, and lacked practical survival skills. The first winter of 1609 to 1610 is known as the starving time. Food shortages were severe. Rations ran out, and settlers had no reliable agricultural production. Hunger drove people to extreme measures, including eating horses, dogs, and in some accounts, resorting to cannibalism. Disease, including dysentery and typhoid, spread quickly in the overcrowded and unsanitary conditions. By the end of the winter, only about 60 of the original 500 settlers remained alive. This period highlighted the settlers' dependence on both local resources and relationships with indigenous peoples. The Powhatan Confederacy, led by Chief Powhatan, played a critical role in early survival. They taught the settlers essential skills, including planting crops like corn, fishing techniques, and how to gather wild resources. The relationship was fragile and complex, often marked by tension and occasional conflict. John Smith, one of Jamestown's leaders, famously helped negotiate with the Powhatan. His leadership emphasized discipline, organization, and practical skills for survival. Smith is credited with saying, "He who does not work does not eat," which became a guiding principle for the struggling colony. Over time, settlers adapted to their environment. They cleared land for agriculture, built more permanent housing, and developed better sanitation practices. Tobacco cultivation, introduced by John Rolfe in 1612, became a profitable cash crop, providing the economic foundation for the colony. Colonists established trade with indigenous groups and other colonies, exchanging goods, tools, and food. Community organization improved, and the colony began to stabilize after years of near collapse. Survival was not only threatened by the environment. Tensions with local indigenous populations sometimes erupted into violent confrontations. Settlers also faced internal conflicts over leadership, resources, and social order. The arrival of additional ships from England brought new settlers, but also more mouths to feed. Each wave of colonists needed careful planning and resources to survive, highlighting the delicate balance of early colonial life. The story of Jamestown teaches us about resilience, adaptation, and the human will to survive. It shows how cooperation with indigenous peoples was critical. It demonstrates the importance of practical skills, strong leadership, and careful planning. Despite the suffering and mortality, Jamestown survived. It became the foundation for the growth of the Virginia colony and English expansion in the Americas. The colony's story is a testament to human endurance in the face of extreme hardship. Survival in the Jamestown colony was a struggle marked by hunger, disease, and uncertainty. Yet through adaptation, leadership, and cooperation, the settlers endured. Their experiences shaped the future of English colonization and offer valuable lessons about resilience, resourcefulness, and the challenges of building a new society in a harsh environment. Jamestown reminds us that the path to success is often paved with struggle, sacrifice, and determination.